Jason Pettigrew, I'm the repair group supervisor on the Holiday Farm fire. At this phase of the fire and suppression repair, we're repairing the damage in some of the efforts that were done early on in the suppression part of the fire. We're bringing in equipment to water bar, protect the resources, anticipate storm events, weather events, and generate some of that natural healing processes that you're going to see later on and prevent some of the damage that might occur. With the rehabilitation, suppression, repair, we're using hand crews, dozers, excavators, and multiple resources, chippers as well, to go back to those fire lines, the suppression lines that we put in initially during the initial attack and the extended attack. And we're repairing those, putting in water bars, water control structures to mitigate erosion effects, sediment into the streams, get rid of some of the vegetation that was cut or disturbed in that, and kind of restore what we can to a point and start that repair process. At this phase in the fire, it really symbolizes, the fire activity's been controlled, not concerned about escape of the fire. We're still continuing to mop up interior, but not worried about the spread of the fire. So we're focused on the rehabilitation, the restoration, and then mitigating for, anticipated rain events this weekend, winter snowpack, looking ahead, really a year ahead. What do we need to do to mitigate impacts, sedimentation, and even wind events, wind throw or something like that, if there's anything we can do to prevent further damage. Yeah, the efforts here in the repair group, specifically our focus efforts, is really on the repair, management, stewardship of the lands. A lot of our work, we're really focused this week, a lot of resources, working hard. We know there's a weather event with rain anticipated coming in. All of our work focus this week is in anticipation of that rain event to get the water off the fire trails that we built, the roads that we opened up, the previously water control structures that might have been damaged, the culverts that burned out. And our work really is aggressive this week in anticipation of a storm to get that water flow in a spot where it dissipates that energy and doesn't cause further damage, erosion damage, sediment transportation, gulling, and at this phase in the incident as a firefighter, it's a way of closure. In a way, it brings us back to kind of restore some of the damage that we know we might have done during the initial part that we knew we had to do, maybe not the best line placement, kind of the heat of the battle, but for us to come back, really work with our landowners, federal partners, private landowners, address their needs, and also look at the land's needs. Where does the water need to be diverted back to mitigate erosion, washing out the road systems, fish-bearing streams, protection of that, chipping those resources, eyesores, aesthetics are important. And so in a way, it's a closure from an incident, from where we go from initial attack, suppression, to really leaving a better package for the landowners to inherit, and then they can come in and continue that work, but it's a good closure.